You need a friend to encourage you. Listen to Christiana Bamidele. Issues of life is disturbing you. Listen to Christiana Bamidele. Be encouraged. Be encouraged.
Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of Be Encouraged with me, your host, Christiana Bamdele. Thank you for joining me again today. Right, some people that are close to me, they know that I really like talking about nature. And, I like talking about nature because you can learn a lot from nature. You can learn so much from nature. You can learn so much from nature such that you'll get to know more about yourself, about God. So I really like to look at nature and learn from nature. Now, one of the things that where I want to start this morning is by talking about the rock. Have you ever seen the rock? It has a lot of uses for a lot of people, or for so many of us. For some people, it's just for it to be there and everyone come to look at it and they say, oh, it's so beautiful. Like some places like Olumorok, if you've ever heard of a place like that. And some people will find it useful for building. So they blast it into pieces and then they use it to build houses or to build whatever they want to build. Some people will even use it to, as part of the materials, major, by the way, to, construct a road. So many uses. Some people will use it just to beautify the home. It's just a lot of things to a lot of people. So that makes me to wonder that actually nature is telling us in that area, nature is telling us about perspective. It depends on how you see things. That's how value them. Depending on how you feel they are useful to you, that's how you keep them. Whether you keep them for long, you keep them for a while or not at all. So, perspective. Now, talking about perspective, so many people would have looked at the plan they had at the beginning of this year and, they will feel, I should have done better here. And maybe the plans are even looking at you and saying, we're still here. Hello, what are you going to do about us? And we're almost rounding up the year, to the glory of God. But have you ever thought of it that you may be thinking that you've not achieved so much, or what you have planned, things have not turned out the way you thought they will. And, maybe that's what you are thinking. But what other people are looking at or what they are seeing is this is a new you. You've evolved. You've changed. You've not only changed, they can see that this new you is a fruitful one, is a joyful one, is one that lifts their spirit whenever they see you. Have you ever taken stock to even think of the fact that you may not have, achieved those things that you planned for this year? Maybe that's not what God wants for you. Maybe God just wants to work on your character. And so because you have a plan, you've been more intentional this year. You've been more disciplined this year. You've been more principled this year because you have a plan that you're working towards. So it's perspective. You may have to change your perspective before you start thinking that it's worthless planning for the year. I'm not going to do it again for 2026. You may have to change your perspective. Take a stock personally, or even ask people that are very honest to you around you. I'll give you an example. So, a true story. I got a certificate at work and it says Miss Motivator. So I was wondering, I don't tell people at work about some parts of my life because I keep work as work. I am very professional that way. So I was wondering, but from what people are now telling me as feedback, it's the way I've been so consistent with who I am and been very intentional about who I am and who I want to become, such that even at work, when you come to me with issues, with problems, I'm not seeing that perspective, right? I'm not seeing problems. I'm seeing maybe it's an opportunity for you to do better next time. Maybe it's an opportunity for you to become better, and that is what I present to them. So the way I tell them things, from what I've been telling them and what I've been doing, they've been seeing all of that. So when I got the certificate, this is where I'm going. I thought of it that, and I thought that I've been hiding it so well. One, two, that maybe I've not really achieved so much this year. Maybe I need to do better next year. And to other people, they've been blessed because I've been very intentional about making sure that all those things I put down, that I achieve them. So again, perspective. Don't look at what you have lost or what you haven't achieved. Look at who you have become. Look at where you started from and where you are right now. Are you still the same person? Then there's a problem. But if you're not the same person, if you don't talk the same way, if you don't manage time the same way, if you don't manage resources, manage people, or whatever it is the same way, no matter how little, maybe even house chores, if you don't do it the same way, then you have evolved. Celebrate those small wins. Write them down as an achievement. Give yourself a pat at the back that yes, you have done something very valuable, something that you did not do last year, this year. And take your pen to plan for 26 again, because there is hope as long as you're alive. It depends on the perspective that you have that will make you to feel that there's a lot to live for. There are destinies waiting to be blessed by you. You can't afford to give up right now. You can't afford to leave everything right now and say, yeah, I'm done with it. You're not living for yourself alone. You're not living just so you can fulfill your purpose. There are some purposes, there are some destinies that depend on you to be fulfilled. It's not time to rest yet. Pick up your pen, go on your knees, talk to God and let Him have His way. Let God help you, all right? The Lord help you, the Lord bless you all. And I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance. Till I see you next time, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and be a source of encouragement to others. Bye.